What's up, good people? Lou the writer for Lemon Pepper Lou, Louisville 41, with you once again. Hope everybody taking care of themselves, staying safe out there, better living their lives. And I want to thank everybody, all my new subscribers who have subscribed to my page. And today I'm doing something new. This is my seventh interviews I am doing with my brother from YouTube. And today I'm interviewing um LB. He does basically sports and political talk, and subscribe to my brother page, and he got a good page. Just waiting for him to come in, and once he does, I'm go ahead put the link in the chat room. So once my brother LB come in, we're gonna chop it up. We're gonna talk about a whole lot of things. We're gonna talk about sport, politics, and whatever, and hear his story on how he got started and what he had to go through basically growing up. But I want to thank everybody so far who've been supporting me, who've been all my new followers on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Yeah, I'm on TikTok too. Like I've been dropping some stuff down there lately, and basically been breaking it off. But if you want to try out my page, my new page name is Lemon Pepper Lou, and there's the Cash App. You can do. You can also do that too. But I want. But I'm right now. We just gonna be waiting on LB. LB should show up in a minute now. We gonna chop it up real soon. But But before he does, we're gonna talk about a couple of things real quick. Man, it's been a crazy week in NBA. Young Stan are going. I don't know if they watching me or what. If y'all just come in here, please hit that like and subscribe button. And right now we're waiting on LB to show up so we can do this one-on-one interview, top it up, and he can break some stuff down with us. Let me see if I'm on live right now. Till LB show up, I'm gonna put some music on for you. They're my brother right now. What's up, LB?
What's going on with you, man?
All right. First off, I want to say thank you for coming on the show today. I really appreciate that, and I can't wait to chop it up with you. First off, if people know what your name of your channel is, man.
My YouTube channel is the Sports and Political Channel of LB. Right
All
here
right,
on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate all the love and support.
all right, man. First off, before we get anything started about sports and political talk, I want to know your story. I want to know before you was LB Sports and Political Talk, who was LB as a kid growing up?
Let's see, I grew up in South Carolina, going through school, got left back a couple times in the 4th and 6th grade. You know, um, you know, I was just one of the kids that got in a lot of stuff. I mean, I didn't really get in trouble with the law or anything like that, but getting in fights and you know doing all kind of crazy stuff. But um, so yeah, I grew up in South Carolina, played high school football, played basketball, also ran track, and then after that, I went in the military.
Mm. Now, now, when you went in the military, was that your choice, or did somebody try to make that choice for you?
No, it was ultimately my choice. When I thought, because now what's funny was because I tried to go to DeVry out in Atlanta, and you know, and I got accepted to DeVry, you know, and I thought about it, and I remember. Well, let's flashback a little bit. Let me rewind a little bit because the recruiter came to my chemistry class, right? Because I took ChemCom as a junior, and I ended up graduating high school in 3 years. And I freaking, you know, put the paper in, not thinking too much of it and all that. And I was, like I said, I got accepted to the ride, and I was getting ready to go to Atlanta to start my semester over there. And then this recruiter comes in. He comes to my house one day when I was watching the Bill Clinton impeachment trial, and he made me an offer and all that. It sounded good. Went and took the ASVAB, cut a 69. Damn. And then after that, one thing led to another. I went to the delayed entry program, and then next thing you know, I'm in the Navy. You know what I'm saying? Going to boot camp. And then, let's see, 20 years, multiple deployments, you know, multiple bonuses and all that other stuff, man. And then next thing you know, I'm out here, trying to start YouTube channels and shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get YouTube channels off the ground. Now, I started now, as far as YouTube go, I first signed up to YouTube in 2016, but I didn't put up my first YouTube video until after I got out the military, which is like in January 2019. So,
Do you regret sometimes going into the military? Do you think that was the best decision you ever made?
well, looking back at it, I don't have no college debt. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no student loan debt, none of that nonsense. So, I mean, when I look back at it, 20 years, been around the world, you know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't necessarily been all the way around the world. I mean, I mostly been to Europe, the Black Sea, the Baltic, Persian Gulf, all that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't get to go on the West Coast. I did my entire 20 years on the East Coast. So I missed out on like places like Australia and stuff like that, and Singapore. So I've been quite a few spots when I was in and all that. Had I not joined, ain't no guarantee I would have been to those other countries. So it was a good decision for me.
Okay, I feel you on that one. Um, Now most people who basically spend like almost 20 plus years in the military, basically try to make it a career. Were you feeling that way all those years you was in the military trying to make it career instead of trying to live civilian life?
No, I wanted to get out. There were a couple of occasions. There's actually like three different occasions when I came into that decision point. I really wanted to get out, but some outside factors convinced me to stay in. You know what I'm saying? So eventually, I made it 20 years, but it didn't. That was not something I was planning on doing.
Okay, the way the world is right now with all these terrorist attacks and political battles, do you feel like they do treat the servicemen and women the right way they do in today's military?
No, I still um after you get out, it's a much more arduous process when you get out. Um, and I think in the political spectrum, you got these politicians that lie and put out empty rhetoric to put people in harm's way and stuff like that. So, I mean, I personally wouldn't recommend anyone join the military, considering that the benefits are low, the stress is high, the pay is low, also, um, and you know, it ain't for the weak. I'll tell you that much.
Okay. See, this is good right here because cause you're a experienced military man, and we letting people know whoever watching this, listen to this right now, if they are deciding to think of going to the military, make sure you do your research first and talk to a person who's been through the military. It's Navy, Air Force, Army, it don't matter. You got to know do your due diligence before you make that big decision in your life.
That's true.
Okay, I want to get on this whole the Brittany Griner situation. How do you feel about the way Joe Biden is on trying to see this whole situation with Brittany Griner? Now they're talking about trading her for one of the prisoners America been having in here in the states for the last 10 to 15 years.
Um, whew, I see. That's a tough one. And look, I, me personally, I really don't give a fuck about the situation. To be honest with you, pardon my French. Um, I think there's more pressing issues here in America, considering that there's black people here in this country that's been railroaded by the system, and there's nobody outraged and up in arms about that. So she went over there, broke their law, right? She was being irresponsible and all that, and now she got to pay the piper. So if if we're not up in arms about the unjust system that's going on here with black people, then you know, and there were three things that worked against her. She was black, she was LGBT, and she's a woman. So three things that over there, yeah, with their laws and their statutes and their traditions and what have you like that, she was at a complete disadvantage. And I mean, it's unfortunate for her, but I'm not losing sleep over Brittany Griner. I'll let her wife lose sleep over her.
The other day I saw a thing with Eddie Griffin. I don't know if you seen his channel or not, LB.
I haven't seen it.
Okay, Eddie Griffin talking about it. Just right now, this whole Brittany Griner thing is like a political battle, and he kind of speaking the same set of things you speaking about. Like, I worry about like if you want to get Brittany Griner back to the states, he can do it anytime he want. He don't give a damn about Brittany Griner. He don't give a damn about African American people. And Eddie also hit on talking about you willing to sign a bill to protect the other race, but you ain't protecting the black race. You trying to get rid of us. And why you ain't signing the bill to protect us right there? Like with Joe Biden, and Joe Biden don't give a damn about black people. Only time he give a damn about us is when it's time to vote. And he gonna he believes he gonna wait a year to try to convince the black nation to vote for him to be a president once again, because he Joe Biden is basically aligned some bad who just gonna try to do anything to stay in office.
Yep. And I ain't no fan of Sloppy Joe. I'm like, look, I talk about this all the time on my channel. You know what I'm saying? You got to look deeper because there's more to what meets the eye. And they have this thing to where, hey, look, we got low poll numbers. We gotta, you know, put up some form of distraction. That's why you hear about the whole thing about bringing Breonna Taylor, but those four cops being arrested and all that, even though the person that shot and killed Breonna Taylor ain't got charged with murder. And then you got the situation here with Trump when you got the FBI kicking down the door to get classified material that he had for like 2 years now. So it's like, it's like, okay,
You trying to get those poll numbers up now.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's all a trick bag. You know what I'm saying? It's all a con game and a trick bag, and and there's all political theater going on. As far as I'm concerned, and then the Republicans, they're no better either. They're just as bad, if not worse. They're sitting up here fanning the flames of this. Well, 2 years ago, they was all about back in the badge when we were out there protesting the streets. Now, these same jackasses talking about defund the police now. I'm like, you guys, you. But if you understand the whole white supremacist ideology and all that, right? They they love to take both. They like to take all sides of the equation. So forget about the hypocrisies and the contradictions and all that because they don't care about that. It's all about positioning themselves to take whatever side they need to take to um win the argument or be in the equation.
Yeah, you're right about that, LB. Like y'all wasn't talking about defunding the police to the FBI raided on Donald Trump's house. Now all of a sudden y'all want to defund the FBI, defund the police, and now you got these Trump supporters going around trying to basically shoot at the cops, trying to say put bomb threats all over the area, like, and you got these more of these mass shooting happening because some of these people are Trump supporters doing it too. So
Yep. And words have power and they have meaning, and some people take that to heart, man. That's why you know the whole Pizzagate thing. Um, so this happened out in D.C. back in 2016 or whatever like that. Well, Pizzagate was this conspiracy theory that this place called Comet Pizza was housing underage children for sex, and so this conspiracy theory was going on was being egged on over time. It first started out in some chat room like Reddit or something like that, and then eventually this conspiracy theory ended up on Fox News and Alex Jones Infowars, to where a man drove up from North Carolina with an AR-15 to try to shoot up this place that was housing all these children. So he went to the pizza spot with the AR-15 and went to the supposed room that all these children were at, and all it was nothing but a bunch of jackets that was being hung up. So these conspiracy theories and all this propaganda, lies have a significant impact on a person's life and all that. You know what I'm saying? People died off of bullshit ass conspiracy theories and just blatant lies and all that.
yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that too. What do you think about the number of child productions going up now? It almost seems like every week a child or a woman is being kidnapped for sex trafficking, and the government and the law is turning a blind eye to that. Like why?
A lot of that's because they voted on legislature to not prosecute people for that. And then when you're in a system that's classified as white, you know what I'm saying, you're pretty much immune from law, right? Now, if you're black and do some shit like that, then you're gonna get the death penalty. But um, and you didn't even have to actually do it. You just have to be suspected of doing it and just relies on the lies of a white woman. Then you still get the fuck put to you if you're black. But um, yeah, that whole situation is crazy when it comes to child sex trafficking and all that. And what's not being talked about enough also is the fact that you have parents who's pimping out their kids for sex.
Yeah, like the like that whole R. Kelly thing. I know he deserved to be put away for doing the dirty things he did, but didn't no parents have to take responsibility for giving their kid to him though? Cause
See,
it,
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
because what? How much is the price of fame is worth for your child on immortality in childhood? You willing to take away your children's childhood just so you can get money and fame?
Some people, yeah,
So, so like it almost seems like every week, every time I'm on my way to work, I see like posters and up on telephone poles that businesses talking about. Have you seen this person? Have you seen this child? It almost seems like it's like it every week now.
yeah, yeah. You get no, and there's always something crazy going on, man. As long as there's people out here, man, there's gonna be people out here doing crazy shit, bro.
Okay, how how do you feel about the whole Trump situation going on right now?
To me, I think the whole Trump situation nothing but a big old clown show, and I think Trump wanted that way to one discredit the FBI, two discredit Merrick Garland, three to cast doubt on the whole process as to how they investigated him and all this other stuff, right? So and that's that's by design because to me all this other hoopla gets in the way of what Trump actually did. Trump actually committed a fucking crime, several crimes at that, and that's gonna that's gonna get swept under the rug because you got his defendants on Fox News and Newsmax and OAN, and then you got clowns out here in social media and what have you that's gonna run to his defense and take the slings and arrows and all that. So and then you got violence, whether it be through Trump's rhetoric or people actually carrying it out. I mean, these poor people who's out there doing their jobs are being targeted because of it. So, like I said, Trump just trying to make this thing a clown show to distract and deflect. Like, cause he always does it. Whenever he gets his button to crack, what's the one thing he do? This person's a sucker. This person's a loser. Uh, you know, or this is one big hoax. Everything's a fucking hoax. Whether it be Russiagate, whether it be the insurrection attempt, the first time he tried to get the Ukrainian president to get dirt on Joe Biden and all that, you know what I'm saying? All this shit is a hoax. Everything he's involved in is a hoax. But yet there's people going to jail around him. There's people that has lost their life around him. But yet he did nothing wrong and he's squeaky clean and he's above reproach. Get the fuck out of here, bro. He's a clown. He's a clown show and a con man. That dude
Do
should
you,
be in jail.
do you believe he's acting this way because he's trying to get reelected in 2024?
Man, look, they need to prevent him from being reelected in 2024. Because even if he runs again, that don't shield him from prosecution. If they really want to push the issue, but but to me, they're not pushing the issue hard enough because that Bama should be in handcuffs right now. I mean, he's taking classified documents labeled TSSCI that like that not even supposed to happen. And that it went from and all these excuses, man. I mean, all the bullshit excuses, but from uh, I never had the documents to the FBI planted them there to whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's too many bullshit ass excuses to count. It's just a fucking clown show, bro.
Mm, okay. Now, the main event. Let's talk about compound chicken.
What Camel Toe do now?
How you feel? How do you feel about her chances of 2024? You think she's gonna try to run the polls of Joe Biden and Trump if she
Look,
had?
Kamala Harris has her chances of becoming president, but the same chance as I am to grow a second dick. Okay, it ain't gonna happen. All right, I have a better chance of growing a second penis than come than camel toe. Oh, camel toe will end up being president of the United States, barring Joe Biden croaking and turning over in a damn coffin and shit. But will
Because
she be elected? No. She don't have a snowball's chance in hell of being elected.
do you feel that if Joe Biden do get reelected, he should try to replace her as the VP?
Uh, no. I think he'll still keep her on.
I'm just saying because he is showing signs of Alzheimer's right now. Because it's a possibility if he can't do his job, she may end up taking over.
Well, that's if he becomes if dementia kicks in too bad, then they invoke the 25th Amendment, get him up out of there, and then Kamala become president. But who wants to be a citizen in this country with her being in charge? I mean,
Yeah, I'm going to ask you about. They having the governor race in Atlanta once again, and the woman said she may not win because enough black men may not vote for her.
yeah, I talked about this on my channel over the weekend. Um, Look, black men are being used as the proverbial scapegoats for if and when she loses. Okay, but what she don't say is the fact that she lost support among black women. So it's not just incumbent on black men to vote for her. And then to be honest, she's never really came out to give us a reason to come out and vote for her. I mean, what has she said that's going to galvanize black folks down in Georgia to get out their house, into their car, drive, however amount of miles, you know what I'm saying? Because they limited the drop boxes. I think they limited the drop box and they limited the polling places, right? Through Georgia Republican voter suppression and what have you. So when I see one side commit voter suppression, then another side like, well, you need to come out and vote for me. Okay, why should we vote for you? Well, I don't have a plan on how y'all can galvanize, get y'all to come out there. Just vote for me anyway. No, people gonna stay home, and Stacey Abrams gonna lose again for the second time.
Hmm. I think that's the same state where they had that police chief basically quit her job because she hated the way that they running things in her precinct.
Yeah.
And basically she started basically she came basically try to stand up about the way that these cops are shooting unarmed black people like it ain't nothing. But she said she couldn't handle it no more. Like that, like for a cop to keep on acting the way they are, not getting the basic training that they supposed to be getting, is an embarrassment and it's a slap in the face to Black America. And right now, they feel like they don't want to do nothing about it. They ain't gonna never do anything about it because it's about money and power right now. Somebody getting paid under the table, somebody ain't, and somebody ain't gonna get that money like Ted Cruz. Because as you saw me do that, he was laughing at the fact that people was hurting over the whole mass shooting that happened in Texas, and he didn't care.
Well, see, the thing about Ted Cruz is he's a fucking punk bitch, okay? And um can't take no Bama like him seriously, right? Look, Ted Cruz paid Lauren Boebert $200,000 to start her political campaign. I'm still trying to figure out how that kind of money move and no dicks is being sucked and no cocks is being fucked, right? Unless, because no one's answering that question. How did the $200,000 move out the kindness of Ted Cruz's heart? That he saw some kind of potential in Lauren Boebert that he's gonna, front her this money to get her head start so that way she can get herself out of financial pickle she's been in? No. Look, don't know 200 grand move without somebody doing some shit. That's all I'm saying. And nobody's talking about that.
What did you think about the midterms last night?
It played out the way it's supposed to play out, And Trump got his girl up out of there, Liz Cheney. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Trump got his girl up out of there. The girl who's been, on up in the proverbial thorn in his ass. Now, see, that works twofold. One, since Liz Cheney ain't got nothing to lose, I think she's going to fucking make Trump's life a living hell now. Now that she ain't got nothing to lose, now she's been pretty much castigated from the Republican Party. I mean, what a difference a year makes. She goes from the number 3 Republican in the House of Representatives to being ousted in her primary last night.
How many months he got left in her job?
Now she'll leave office in January 2023.
Oh, Trump is going. She ain't gonna hold back then.
Tell you she ain't got nothing to lose now, man. And you know what I'm saying? And she. I think, me personally, I think that makes her very dangerous or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got nothing to lose, right? And I think she's going to run for president, but I think she's going to run as an independent, not as a Democrat. Because I mean, for real, I mean, as a Democrat, there's too many people like Pete Buttigieg and whatever else Bama that want to call themselves throwing their hat in the ring, and then you got Biden and Kamala, right? Throwing their hat in the ring for what's again and all that, but so yeah.
Who would
Trump
you
got it.
want? Who would you want to see the main person run for the Democrat for president for 2024 instead of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris?
Man, I don't like none of them motherfuckers, to be honest with you, bro. I don't like none of them motherfuckers. As far as I'm concerned, I'm out the as far as like voting, I'm out of that shit, bro. I might like analyze it from the background and shit like that, read the tea leaves. But as far as like getting involved in political process and all that, you know what I'm saying? Because either they're too old or they're too racist, and sometimes it's both.
Another thing I heard about people are still saying these politicians should not run for anything when they turn like 55, 65. How you feel about that?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, I'm wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I'll go one step further and say there should be term limits.
Yeah, everybody been like that lately. Like, if you got term limits for president, why can't you have term limits for politics in government?
Well, there's because it affects them. You can put term limits on the president because they don't affect them. But if you put term limits in Congress, that's going to affect the lawmakers' bottom line. They can't have that.
And Eddie Griffin said it too. If we got a president in there who put term limits on all these politicians right now, that the world may end up burning because those politicians going to be in a long court case fighting to try to get their terms back, and they willing to pay so much money to try to do that.
Yeah, because the minute they try to vote for it, next group of people get in there, and then they'll vote to bring it back. So see what Trump trying to do when he become president, right?
Now, what are you trying to do?
If Donald Trump becomes president again, he's going to try to eliminate term limits for president.
So that's why he put certain people on the Supreme Court.
He'll do his goddamn bidding. Trump always got something. Look, Trump don't do this shit out the kindness of his heart. No, Trump try to do this shit when he sees it could be a benefit to him, whether it be tomorrow or down the line.
So he wants to. So he wants to be president until he dies. Now,
pretty much.
The last sitting president we had probably had 4 terms. What? Roosevelt. That was it.
FDR. Yep. He died on his 4th term. After FDR, that's when they put the whole thing regarding term limits for president. So, but hey, Lou, I got to get up out of here, bro. I got to take care of some business, man.
All right, LB, thanks for coming by. Let people know what the channel is once again, and
for everyone that's watching this video, that's going to watch this video, my YouTube channel is the Sports and Political Channel LB. You know, I talk sports and politics, obviously. You know what I'm saying? And anyone that's subbed to my channel, man, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate the love and support, man. Lou, thanks for having me on. I appreciate you even invite me to do this. You know what I'm saying? I like interacting with other content creators and all that, because at the end of the day, it's not about me, it's about us and the message.
All right, LB, thanks for hopping on, man. Like, maybe we do it again down the line in the future too.
All right, bro.
All right, LB.
All right, bro. All right.
I want to thank LB for coming by, for doing this one-on-one interview with me. I want to thank the people who actually showed up and basically supported this. This video is gonna be up on my channel. If you want to rewatch this interview, I just want to say thank y'all for everybody who's been supporting my channel so far, my YouTube, my Instagram, my TikTok. If y'all want to follow me, y'all know where to go. It's in the description box. Other than that, if you want to hit that Cash App, it's that Cash App. It's right there, Lou the Writer. And and other than that, I want to thank y'all for everybody showing up, and I will holler at y'all later.